That was it from the training of business,
Run a whole business?
of business management. That was it. That's pretty much it there too. So again, remember that I said there were failures along the way sometimes too. Okay, but I did literally. Now, while in that experience and running that business, I was consistently trying to take business courses. Whether I was achieving an additional degree or not, I realized what my weaknesses and areas that I needed to strengthen were, and I would typically try to take courses to help with my weak areas there. Okay? All right?
What are your main responsibilities in the job
Now, I would say, of course, marketing and promo is a big part. You know, the things that you see here and the awareness that hopefully we're able to create. The outreach into the community to try to be someone that people can approach in this local community to learn more about our programs, to learn about our vision. That's a big part of it. The support of our teams, just like Mr. Haas, I mean, whatever we can do that make each of our programs stronger in the long run from a daily operational standpoint, that's a biggie for us there. The development of resource is one area that comes under my purview too, from the standpoint of trying to enlist the support of the corporate communities locally. Now, think back to my 25 years of experience in the athletic business world. I was on the other side of the fence from a university athletic department. I was, at that time, one of those businesses that tried to support West Georgia athletics. But I was looking at it from that direction rather than from the direction that I look at it today. That perhaps has helped a little bit because I can remember the things that I wished maybe were offered or were a part of the program that maybe we've been able to initiate some of those things in recent years.
Where would you like to see West Georgia athletics in the next 5 years?
Well, I would like to see us continue the trends that I think that we're doing now. Number one is to train and to be able to guide and direct young people so that they have meaningful and enjoyable careers once they leave West Georgia. That's first and foremost. I think that's job one that each of us feel here too. Now, from the standpoint of the university itself, unselfishly, athletically, I want to see us be able to develop programs that we're continuing to do, and I think that we're making great strides in the direction of being competitive in championship type caliber programs there too. I won't lie that I want to see some championship flags hanging on this campus there too. But the big thing is the training of young people, competitive success there too, but we also, I think, want to continue to be one of the flag bearers for this university so that an alum or a student of this institution can indeed be proud of their athletic department and how it represents them too. So that's what I said.
Do you have any other certifications or degrees or anything?
No, not specific without it being specific. Naturally, I had a lot of certifications in the business that I left, you know, there that were specific to that there too. Again, even though I may not have specific certification degrees, keep in mind that my comment that I'm constantly looking at others and learning from others with what they do. And in learning from others and in speaking with them, you really develop a nationwide network. There's not a day that goes by that I don't either pick up the phone or at least have email correspondence with peers that serve in the same position that I do on a national basis there that, you know, Brent, what do you do with this situation? Eddie, well, what do you do with it? You know, and we're bouncing things off of each other all the time in an effort that we, you know, it becomes a big fraternity that where we want to help one another to achieve success. And that's, again, that's a nationwide thing that we have those kind of partners. Division I level, Division I AA, you know, the FCS here on Division II, doesn't matter. Those things are erased as far as your relationships with your peers there too. Okay. Other questions, John? Okay.
In 2007, when you came, was it as athletic director, an associate athletic director? Was that the position you came to in 2007?
No, it was not. I think the position was, I think it was marketing director or marketing and promo, something of that nature.
How was that moving up to where you are now?
What was the progression?
Yeah.
Well, it was basically, and you got to go back to, Steph, to what David was saying. At the time that I joined this staff, really, there was an athletic director, there was an associate AD that served also in another capacity as well. There was very little staff, really, from an administrative standpoint, so we had to do many different things there too. Thankfully, we're getting more specific to task with the development of our staff today. That's going to make us much more efficient and much more successful in the years to come. So I'm very thankful for that there too. But it was basically just a kind of a transition of, at that point, seeing things that I felt like needed to be done and doing them. Perhaps one of the big mistakes is coming from the business world. You see, I may be at point A and I want to get this program to point B, or I need this function to get to point B there, and the shortest distance being a straight line. Sometimes that doesn't work, you know. Yeah. And so, you know, you got to take processes and everything like that there too. So you learn, but it's basically just a gradual transition. Any other? I will say in closing that I am very, very, very proud to be a part of the athletic administrative team at the University of West Georgia. And it's indeed a pleasure for us to be able to represent the fine student body, the faculty and staff that this university possesses, and certainly the alumni that have come through here for many years. One of the neat things that we get to experience is things like reunions, where former teams come back and visit with us, or lettermen come back and visit with us, or these Hall of Famers that I've mentioned come back and visit. That helps you to get your feet on the ground to realize what the magnitude of your representation is, and you better not take that responsibility lightly, because you're not representing just a small group of people. There's a wealth of the population that refers to themselves as an alumnus of the University of West Georgia, or a student, or a faculty or staff member there too. So our opportunity and our responsibility is great. Anything else?
Did you have any other opportunities once she was at University of West Georgia? When she was there? Any offers?
Wait. I love my school. This is where I got my degree, and I love what's going on, and just I'm happy. Remember my statement about the happiness thing. You know, my door is always open to you, and I've got my cards here, and there's a reason that the cell phone is on there too, because I want people to be able, if there's ever in a time of need there too, that we'd like to be able to assist them with this. So I've got these over here. I'll take one, and if there's anything that we can do that enhances your educational experience. Yeah, two short people trying to reach each other. Okay.